easier this week? What do you make of it?
Oh, look, they've been good. They're a very good team. So it's going to be a difficult challenge for us again down at their home venue. But I think Gold Coast went down there and had a win. So I don't think any game's a lock either way this year in the AFL. It's one good thing about the competition. It's relatively even. So we go down there confident. We bring in some pretty good form, although we didn't get a win. So it's look, the boys are up and about and ready for the challenge.
What do you take out of last week?
A couple of things really. I think the fact that we played 4 quarters is a positive, and the effort was terrific. I thought we took the game to the opposition for 4 quarters, and I think that's something we haven't done as yet. So that was the positive. A few structural areas we fell down, which is a little bit of our concentration. So there's some good and bad, like every week, to take out of, and it was probably a 50-50 last week of the good and the bad, which is probably a good thing.
Is it a case of being able to pick things on a few things and knowing that you can fire off them?
I mean, every week you do both. You look at how are you performing and the way you want to play, and then, okay, what's the opposition trying to do this week, and to counter some of their strengths, and this week's no different. So our positives aren't too bad from the weekend's game. I mean, the big focus for us is, they've got some pretty talented players, North Melbourne. How are we going to stop them? Talking about their game styling, any tinkerings we need to fix there. So some things week to week change, but the 80% doesn't. So of the things we can control, it's okay at the moment, but it's just whether we can blunt the opposition's strengths.
They've been on a bit of a roller coaster this year. What have you learned, I guess, do you learn from their down matches? You mentioned the Suns earlier. Like, have you learned anything from those?
Oh yeah, I mean, that's what you do. You make yourself feel good to look at all their bad parts of their game, and when you look at their good parts, you're trying to think, geez, how are we going to stop that? I think that's every week, because every team has strengths and weaknesses. So, but look, yeah, they're probably from their back half last year, they were really dynamic, and they probably haven't hit that form yet. That doesn't mean they're not that's not around the corner. So that's the challenge for our players.
Are you sort of expecting that, or is that the sort of what you're preparing for?
Oh, well, yes, because they've got the players to do it. So when you've any team that's got a really strong, solid midfield, you got Brent Harvey, you got Atley with speed. It's actually all the options are there for them. It's just as I said, we have to be good enough to blunt them defensively.
Just on your young guys, Justin, they've obviously had talked about them a lot in the first 8 weeks. Have you got any fears that they'll get tired at the moment? Like, they've been 8 weeks in, and
they're probably not fears. I mean, reality says younger men get tired quicker. That's just the reality of it. But we're trying to keep them up as much as possible to get through the year, and we'll get more experience hopefully back as the weeks progress as well. So to take some load off them. I'm like to think we're not going to have 7 teenagers in every week for the rest of the year. I'm hoping some experience can come back. It doesn't help when you get one back, Maguire, and he gets suspended. So things like that haven't helped either. But as I said, hopefully Leuenberger eventually comes back over the next 6 weeks, and Staker and McGrath, and you can actually throw a little bit more in as the year goes on.